Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Uprooted. I'm Rose and
I'm Hadra.
alright, and today we'll just be talking about higher education, how we feel about it, what we feel like if it's important to us, the different routes people take to succeed in life. Okay? Yeah. So let me just kind of get into it. And I feel like higher education is important to me only because it was instilled in me growing up by my family. My parents were like, it's either school or school. Relationships don't count. Nothing. School is number one. And that's how I got to where I am. And I appreciate that because I'm not, business oriented at all. I've never really tried to cultivate any type of skills. And those are things that some people do and they actually succeed in them. But since I never had that opportunity because I was always in school and stuff, I don't know nothing else but school, and that's why I continue to go. Not that I want to go, because that thing, let's not even get into that part. Oh, by the way, guys, we'll have a part 2 of this to tell you a little bit about what we do in our separate lives with our higher education.
Yes, we will. Okay, well, higher education is very important to me as well. Just like Rose, I feel like it was important in me as well. Maybe not as aggressively as her, but my sister always talks about, hey, go to school, go to school. My husband talks about going to school. I went to school with when we first dated, and then my brother went to school. Like everybody that I know has gone to college for higher education, so it is very important to me. One thing I realize is that I absolutely hate that I have to go to school, but I do realize that the benefits that it has. We are literally surrounded by people who are managers, nurses, developers, HR. Like everybody is something that's very that you needed higher education in order for you to pursue that kind of career, so
Right.
It's very important to me as well.
Yeah, I feel like there are people out there that don't think that you need higher education to succeed, but I feel like you would want to take that route as well. If you're doing something on the side, like if you're a small business owner and you're wanting to go into hair, you're doing hair all the time, every day, and that's your side business and you're doing good, right? But I feel like you should still try to go back, get your cosmetology license, get that education that kind of goes along with what you're doing with your business.
Yeah.
Because it does help you in the long run while you're out there promoting, getting more clients. It's better to see that you went to school for something like that versus the person who did not, and you get more education there. You're learning new tricks, new things that you didn't even think about, new braiding styles. I don't know. I'm not a hair guru, but there are people that are out there. There are trade schools.
One second. One thing that you did say that caught my eye. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Is that you said that people go for higher education, but the thing is, if you go out in the real world and you think you don't have higher education, but you have the same skills as somebody who already has higher education, who do you think is going to be trusted more?
Right. Yeah, they're going to trust the person. There could be 2 hairdressers, but one went to school for hairdressing. You're going to trust the one who went to school who has something that they can show that, oh wait, yeah, I went and got a higher degree or a certificate in whatever I'm doing. So you're more able to trust that person versus the person who didn't. that's just like nails. There's nail techs out there that do nails on the side at their home, and they're really good. But
it's a good hobby. But the thing is, you have to have something to back it up, because people these days are so cautious about so many things, and they're so like the policies that come with this, and the rules that go with this. And the thing is, you learn the policies and the rules and whatever else has to go with it through higher education.
Yes, and I absolutely agree with that. You can have all types of hobbies, but I bet you there is some type of education out there that you can take, or classes that you can take that will help kind of empower you and teach you about the real world. Because if you have a case, God forbid, somebody try to sue you or something like that, and then you don't have a license to whatever you're doing, you're not going to win that.
Yeah.
I could be at the hospital out here treating all these patients, and something happens to my patient, and I ain't got no business doing what I'm doing with these patients. Of course I'm going to jail. Of course.
Yeah.
Those are extremes, but guys, you get what I'm saying. Higher education is a little dramatic, but y'all get the gist of what I'm, going.
And the thing is, like, 1 second. So I looked online, and I was trying to find a reason as to why further education is very important, and I found some good points, and I'm gonna give you my top 5. Okay. So it says gainful knowledge, financial resources, of course, that's one.
Right. Number 1 for me.
Mm-hmm. It's realize your passions or your purpose when you go further your education. That's number 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Better communication, critical thinking, number 3.
Right.
You get discipline, and you identify your skills. Okay. Number 4. And you get a sense of accomplishment.
Right.
So,
and those are all top reasons why you would love to do what you do. Like, those things help you love doing whatever you're doing in your life, whether you're the next surgeon or you're the next politician. Like, there's so many degrees out here that are just waiting for people to get them. There's so many degrees out here.
And the thing is, people, like, if you enter a field, you might be the person who perfects that field in some way. Like, take for medicine, for example. If you go to school to be a doctor, literally there's thousands of diseases that need cures. What if you're the person?
Right. What if that's you? That's your niche.
Exactly.
They need you. You may be the one to spark something in your brain that says, "Oh, if we try this and this, you could be the next. You can cure cancer. You never know. You never know."
Exactly. But again, it's through higher education.
Yes, it is, guys. And not downing anybody that doesn't feel that they need higher education. That's strictly your prerogative.
Exactly.
But all we're just saying is it is important to have something to fall back on, whether even if it's not something that is not your number 1 passion, then you can still use that second passion of yours to kind of help with your number 1 passion. You can get money from your second business. Like, okay, let's say I want to open up my own clinic one day. That's my passion. That's my goal, right? But with me being a nurse, it helps me kind of cultivate that, network with people who are into the same things I'm in. And if I need help, then there's people that I can always call on for advice. And
the thing is, the thing is, you also are gonna see what works and what doesn't.
Right.
You working as a nurse, you're gonna see what works for people, what doesn't, and where you can find your stance, if that makes any sense to you.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can find your stance where you can literally go from there and then make it even better because you already have a foot in the door.
Right.
Yeah.
So, all in all, guys, we believe education is important.
Yes. Leave any comments that you like. Tell us what you think about education. Tell us what you are doing to further your education.
Right.
Who's home?
And if you're not, then let us know as well, and what you're doing instead.
Exactly. But for now, we'll see you guys on another episode.
Yes. Make sure to email us at uprootedcast@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or whatever y'all want to say. We're here. We're open to anything and everything.
Yes. Uprooted, shaken, restored, guys. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.